recording, but we're beginning in 3. Wait, let's get a good starter. What's a good swag?
No. Why not? Money.
I think we just go.
Sad. Too sad.
Wow. All right, you ready?
And
3, 2, 1. What is up?
We are back. Hazardous interest.
It's been
two
forever.
guests.
It's been forever.
It's been forever.
We got B,
it's good.
the new boy.
And we got Omar.
What's up?
He's a guy.
He's a guy. And today we're going to be talking about
Koalas.
Koalas. Koalas.
We need more
and
pictures.
That's definitely a panda.
Oh, true.
Oh,
True.
I just went to a zoo.
Wild fact.
This is one of my favorite memes, actually.
No, this is a wild fact that I heard of
Okay.
is that
Tell us something.
okay,
Tell
when
us.
like a koala is born, they latch on to like the mother's back. And if the koala falls off the back, the mom says like straight later, and the baby's dead because it
What?
can't survive on its own.
She says
But
straight later.
why doesn't
like,
she? Why doesn't she just go
Verbatim?
pick up the little
The
baby?
her
Yeah.
baby, her infant.
Yeah. Why just leave it behind?
Koalas are raw, man. They don't care.
Oh.
I don't know.
This guy just
This
saw
is
a baby
okay.
get dropped. He was like, "Oh, damn, 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 dude! Could you imagine eating freaking leaves all day?
You know how much? Look how much a panda eats. A bamboo. Look how much a panda eats. It's like 40 pounds, I think. A day.
It's probably why they're so big.
Pounds of bamboo a day. All about bamboo.
40 pounds.
Tommy, you're right. I messed with
40 pounds.
That's crazy.
What the hell? We gotta get in that level, bro.
Look at these guys just going in.
Look at him.
What do you think of zoos?
Zoos.
Can I cuss on here?
Drop the
Fuck
bomb.
zoos.
Fuck zoos.
Animal
I freaking hate
cruelty at
zoos.
its best.
Why the fuck would you lock up a fucking animal in a box or like in a cage of like a parameter of what, like 30 feet?
They put like
30
leaves in it and shit, though.
3
No, it's fake. It's artificial, man. They should. This is their world. They should be. Have you seen like those pictures where like you go to Africa and there's these people in a cage and someone's driving it,
Be looking at.
like in the back of a truck, and then they see like the
All
animal.
the
I
zoos?
feel like that's better. Cause like they can't get through the cage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Even though I hate zoos, I am happy that I got to see all those different animals like
Yeah.
in person. You know what I mean? You saw it so much, huh?
You can see it on National Geographic. I
Yep.
mean, it's not in person, but
That's
it's basically
true.
better because you have narration and they tell you different facts. And stuff.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
okay.
Freeman.
You ever see Through the Wormhole?
No.
I've never seen that.
You should.
Let's get this guy.
You should.
Dude, you know, there's actually a video of Morgan Freeman. He starts it, but he doesn't read the whole thing, but he reads the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, it's like Mel Gibson's in it. Yeah.
Yeah. They
They're
knew
trying to have him like
his voice is needed.
narrate like the dictionary or something like that. That's what I heard. Like they're eventually gonna try to get him to do
Conspiracy.
that. Yeah, it probably is a conspiracy
They're-
theory. You know what? There's a bunch of those. Hey,
Nelson Mandela, legend.
True that.
Rest in peace, brother.
rip.
What
Yeah,
is this?
TBH.
That cannot be real. Did he really tweet that?
There's no way.
Negative.
That is the funniest thing.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news. So, would you guys say fake news is a problem today?
Definitely.
I think so too.
I think news is the problem now.
Yeah.
Memes?
Our media. No. Just our news in general.
Yeah.
Memes are great.
Do you guys...
I feel like they overexploit like everything.
Wait, though, personally, do you think you've ever had a time where you've seen fake news and you believed it, and then later you found out, like, oh, shit, this was totally BS?
Definitely.
Really? Me too. But it's usually about, like, stupid stuff that, like, gets people hyped up in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, someone died.
Yeah.
I remember when I was 12, I saw something online where it was like Mac Miller and somebody else die in like a car crash, and everybody was saying it. They're like, "Oh my god!" And then like it took like a couple hours for people to figure out that no, it was fake.
Yeah.
Because like another news station reported about it, like, no, this is fake. So you get all these people, and then you have them like believing that something's real even though it's not.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen that often, though.
I feel like it happens more than you think. You just have to look for it.
Yeah, and then now the people that write fake news articles, they make a lot of money because they put tons of ads on the website and they make it look like other like actual reliable news outlets.
But I feel like if you see all those ads, something should be popping up in your head. It's like, this can't be real.
Yeah,
Especially, and you have to look at the way it's written too.
People are gonna start to do that more. They're gonna start to like actually distrust websites more.
Yeah.
I think so because after the election, people were like,
Because everybody hates Fox News. Where
everyone
we
hates
live.
Fox News, but a lot of people hate CNN too.
Yeah. They say one's too left, one's too right.
Yeah, and probably they are both.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like I'll watch BBC. I think BBC is a lot more like objective and like a little bit more serious.
It's a little boring.
But yeah, it's a little boring because CNN and Fox News, they get you hyped, dude. They're like breaking news, like holy shit. Yeah, like no freaking way. And then they'll like go on for hours about the same crap.
You know who does that too? Sports Center.
Oh yeah,
I was in
definitely.
the gym.
Is this supposed to run like all day?
Yeah,
Same thing
it's
over
just
and
the same thing though. They talk about
Basically. And then
three different things. They're like
yeah.
Tiger Woods, some bad shit.
ESPN's kind of in the crapper, to
Really?
be honest, yeah.
I
They're the only part of Disney that's trash.
True.
That isn't profitable, basically.
Pixar has the best movies.
Pixar's pretty good.
Well,
Now let's talk about
to transition.
Marvel movies, bro.
Oh, Marvel
What do you think about the Marvel Cinematic
Marvel
Universe?
is bringing.
Have you seen the new Spider-Man?
I'm not.
That movie was so good.
It was
I
really
gotta
good.
see it.
It
You
was
see it, Tony?
hilarious.
It was
It was
really
a well
funny.
put together movie.
And the way that they're able to like attract all these people like these movies is crazy. And thinking that you get someone like an Iron Man or Spider-Man, you put them out on the big screen, and it maybe grosses like $1 billion.
Okay, my question is though, if you read the comic books and then you watch the movies, how much better are the movies after reading the comic books?
I feel like it's so much better because you see like these little Easter eggs in the movie, and then you just get super hyped. Like, oh,
Well,
this
'cause
could
you're in
lead
the
to
know?
this. Exactly. Like you can already tell what's gonna
'Cause
happen
you can
next.
kind of like imagine.
Yeah, you can predict, and then it's like seeing the actual people like on the big screen, like with all these different things inside of it. It's just like it's wild.
Yeah.
And I feel like you don't even have to like watch the movies or not. Well, no, like read the comic books. Like to get it,
Yeah.
you can watch like videos online of people who like explain the comic books,
That's
and then
crazy.
just makes it that much better when you're like watching the movie.
That's a whole
and
other
you're like-
level of like getting
Yeah.
into that. Yeah.
But people love superheroes though.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody wants
Oh,
to be
like
a superhero.
Oh,
what I was saying is
definitely.
like the after credit scenes, bro.
Like, I wanna be
And, like,
that guy.
Most of the audience is like just sitting in their seats like after the movie's over, like
Waiting for
10
that
or 15 minutes waiting for
scene.
something.
Yeah.
Like the last one, was it Guardians of the Galaxy, and you see like they had like 5 of them, and like one of them showed this cocoon of like one of these like people who are like from a superior race. They're like making somebody else, which was like a super like
Black Adam, right?
no, it's Adam Warlock, and he's supposed and
Adam Warlock.
Holy shit.
Let's get a.
yeah, he's a
let's get
superhero, and like in
visual.
the comic books, he takes the Infinity Gauntlet from Thanos, which is like the he's like the really big supervillain in the next Infinity War movie, which is the one's gonna be huge. I bet you right now anything,
What?
it's gonna be the top grossing movie ever,
What?
because the
Of course it is. It has everyone on the same screen.
Marvel's Infinity War. The
Has-
anticipation for that movie is fucking crazy, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I
If you
found out
think-
about
if
that
you think
movie
about
like
it-
2-3 years ago.
If you think about it, Avengers maybe like little to no hype for it. It still grosses over $1 billion. This one, people have been waiting for this since Iron Man came out.
Really?
Yeah, when they saw the after credit scene and they're like, "Holy shit, they're gonna make the Avengers." Then they saw the Avengers, and then you see Thanos in the post credit scene, and you're like, "Holy shit, they're gonna make Infinity War." And then like 10 years is like going on, and you see all these movies, and it's all leading up to this next movie. And it's gonna have all these characters. It's like 60 plus like comic book character.
Yeah, all in the
Is
same
in the movie.
screen.
The only
That's
thing-
that?
That's genius.
The only thing though that sucks about that is that
What happens
if you that I mean yeah, but I think what's the worst is if you're an adult and you experience this whole thing, right? As it develops and it's like super exciting,
die.
your kids will never like experience that because how are they gonna sit down and watch through everything like that? The information's already out there. Maybe there's like other things that they're already interested in. Like I feel like if you
There's
get
so many
there's so much stuff.
There's so many comic
So
books.
shit.
It's crazy. They're already
Like,
talking
you
about what
can't
they're gonna
keep
do
up.
after this.
Like it once.
No,
like,
you
if you're
can't.
Not, Yeah, if you're in the generation and you grow with it, then like you
Cool.
experience it. But otherwise, like it'd be really hard.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the dude. I mean, I think you can
Get
find
ready.
the post-credit scene if you want. It's like on YouTube, but
Check out that hair, man.
yeah. He's a cyborg or android, same shit. But basically, he's like genetically engineered to be better. See, like there's Thanos, that one right there.
Remember
do you think
these
is
gold
genetic
people?
engineering?
That
Yeah,
was
that-
so
that-
funny.
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, I did.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Yeah. In the end, like she's like, "Oh, my next creation." It's like Adam, and you see like this like cocoon sort of thing, and like he's
It's
like,
about to get. Shit's about
it's
to
about to
get
get
real.
real.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the thing, like, dude, I don't know, they're just making stupid money from it,
Yeah.
and the way that they're able like to incorporate all these characters, it's like stupid. Only thing is that what kind of keeps it from being better is that like Fox has merchandising rights to like the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and those are all characters that are inside of Infinity Gauntlet, which is the comic book series that Infinity War is going to be based off.
Shoot.
What the
So they're
hell?
like colliding universes.
Not really, because Marvel can't use it because like it's signed to Disney, and then Fox is a whole separate company, and they have the merchandising
You know
rights
what's
to
you know what's scary though?
comic book characters. What's up?
For the people that are making this movie,
Hmm.
like if it's bad,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you get shit on.
yeah,
But
man.
to the point, literally, they could put anything out there, make it somewhat good, and it would be just like amazing for people.
no, but like, because if it's bad,
No, DC is trash. Have you seen
DC
that?
died.
No, it's because like
Shout out
they
to Coach DC.
they entered the game.
Their cheeks.
They entered the game too. They entered
I
the
feel
game
so
too
bad
late.
for him.
And DC has a way better like superheroes.
They
too.
had Batman.
They got Batman, Superman, Flash, Green Lantern, and then they got cheek movies, bro. Movies
Well, they
suck.
made it like too dark, bro. You have like
No, I
half
like
of
dark
like
stuff.
Metropolis. Half of Metropolis being blown up
freaking
and like all
the
these
new-
people dying. It's like,
new-
oh, it's all right.
The
I
new
like dark
Wolverine,
movies.
the
That
new
makes
Wolverine.
it dope. But
That
it's
was
like
so
they're-
dark.
Huh?
The new
Logan?
Wolverine. Yeah.
Oh, that was hard.
Dude, that was.
Dude, when I saw the
Yeah.
the
dark,
first
so
trailer I saw,
dark.
they were playing "Her" by Johnny Cash. I almost, oh my god, I almost freaking nerdgasmed.
Nerdgasm.
It was insane.
What a word, am I right?
A nerdgasm, it's a real thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a real thing.
Exactly.
You're an internet savage like that, you know?
Yeah.
The internet savage himself, Omar Moreno.
No, but when the first Avengers came out, I was so hyped.
I was so hyped
Well,
too.
I went to theaters with my friends, and I'm like, oh my god. And when like Iron Man started fighting Thor, what? This shit was wild.
Yeah.
Man, I love superhero movies.
Dude, I'm telling you, just watch. Look for the sales numbers. It's gonna be crazy.
Aquaman's coming
Actually,
out.
I
Black
bet you-
Panther.
Yeah, anything, it's gonna gross over $1 billion.
We just need a Guardians of the Galaxy.
So
Um,
good. It was a good movie.
Because
I've only seen like
fell
clips
asleep
of like
twice.
the first one, and it's pretty good. But like, the characters in like the Avengers are way better.
Yeah.
They're way more established. I feel like they should have built up the
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy a little bit more
They
before
did
they
form
started.
like
I didn't
real
like it
quick.
at all. I'll be honest.
You didn't like it at all?
I liked it.
I liked it.
I thought
I
it was
think
good.
it's too weird.
And
Like,
no, it did really well.
no, it did really well, and it got really good
I was
reviews,
surprised.
and like a lot of the fans really liked it. But just for me, I don't know. I just like the Avengers more because it's more solid, and like they built up. They spent time building up the.
Well, yeah, those are more like
Those are like
more
commercial
known.
characters,
Yeah, more commercial characters.
You
They're
can
more
make
known.
more money off of them, but like still they should have spent more time building up these other characters. If they're gonna play a substantial role in this next movie, Infinity War, they're gonna.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah, it's been confirmed, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Kill confirmed.
Chill, dude.
has been confirmed.
Well, no,
Alright.
there's been articles.
Wait,
saying
let's
it's
talk about
gonna be-
Elon.
Let's
Turn the tables.
turn the tables. That's exactly
How
what
the
I was gonna say.
turntables.
Turn the page.
All right,
See what Elon Musk is up to.
we are going to be talking about today AI. our
AI.
future.
AIs
Artificial
are the
intelligence.
end to the human race.
Well, according to
Internet savage.
Mark, let's see, where is he?
Where's Mark?
Well, okay, so not Mark, but Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking are both terrified of our AI future,
Stephen
and they think
Hawking's
there's going to
still
be a AI arms race. So whatever company that develops the best, the best AI will be the ones that prevail.
I feel like Apple should really get on this. Because with all the products that they have out, if they could just build like a sufficient AI, they could just wipe out everybody.
I'm
I think
sick
they
of-
are.
Well, them
'cause they're
or-
very
or
secret.
Microsoft.
They
I'm
don't,
sick of
they don't
Apple.
talk about
But think about
stuff
like
that they're doing.
But think about their products, and then you see like Siri, she's shit. Like I'm gonna be honest. But then you see stuff like Amazon, and they have
Alexa.
Alexa's my
Alexa
girl.
knows everything.
She
Wow.
knows. She knows what's
That's
up.
Alexa knows it.
That's a good AI right there.
Alexa.
I feel like you're gonna get all these companies like, but that's just to make money for the most part. I feel like what they're like sort of talking about, what's sort of scary about it is that's gonna take away jobs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like,
And that's what we got right here.
that's like what sucks for us.
So-
What we're gonna do in our life.
This
So
right
what,
here.
Do you think like if AIs take over like basic jobs, that those people that are being jobless like will like?
they're gonna have to find a way to.
So they're not gonna
function in
like
society.
they're not gonna be function like they won't function in society. And what would that lead to? Poverty. Then death?
So some people are saying that they want to do like it's kind of communist, but there's like a pay that's
What's it called?
guaranteed to. It's like guaranteed pay or something like that.
Yeah.
And every single
Some
person.
more welfare
in
and that's
society.
like what our country hates.
Yeah. Well, they
Paying more taxes.
because like
But-
look at this right here.
Look at this.
Arts, design, entertainment, sports, technical writers, 88%. So like, look at that.
What the hell?
Actors, no. See, like that you can never take away.
But how many actors are there? Like that's such a small amount
See
of
what
jobs.
I mean? That's like authors. Let's see.
You have to look at the.
But I wonder. Also, we looked at a lot of these already.
I feel like entertainment,
This is
sports,
like-
and art are gonna be around for a while.
What was the one that was like food packaging or something like that?
Oh yeah, that was everything. Oh
Ooh. Ooh.
man, that's crazy.
What are these people gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
Oh, so therapists.
yeah,
yeah.
Mr. O'Neill was talking about that because like
Yeah.
where you talk to humans, like that can't be a machine.
Yeah.
That has to be another human.
Yeah. What do you think about like? How would you go about like regulating this? Like making sure that
Construction,
like
my goodness.
that it doesn't grow out of control, because that's basically what Elon Musk is
that's
talking
Elon
about.
Musk is saying.
He's saying that there needs to be sort of some government like intervention to make sure that these AIs don't surpass human
But you can't
intelligence.
you can't intervene with someone's like technology. Like
Yeah.
if Apple makes something that does something
Private
and then people
companies.
buy it, it's not Apple's fault.
That's the thing.
Right.
I argue with Armand about this all the time. Shout out to Armand if you're listening. But he
He's
would.
like, "Ah, he's just
I would
an
tell
asshole."
him. Yeah, I would tell him, hey, our jobs are screwed, man. Like, there's gonna be so many jobs that are goodbye, and like education's gonna have to change. We're gonna learn, to learn in different ways and use these things like as assistants. And he's always tells me, nah, that won't happen because companies have morals. So big companies, they're not gonna fire all their cashiers and just have robots make sales.
Says
But then
Armand.
I'm like Armand, you know how much money they're gonna save if they don't. But the thing is,
At the same time, though, I think his point does stand. If you were a company holder, like a big, huge company, would you do it? I mean, you make way more money, but then you wouldn't have people working like that'd be so weird.
When
but
in
then-
doubt,
you
but
just have
then-
machines like walking around.
if that happens, then people are just will get used to it, and then it will just get worse and worse and worse because more people get used to it. They're like, it's just every day, bro.
every day.
You know,
It's just
it's
Channel
every
Flow.
day, bro.
No, but
With the
also-
Disney Channel flow, bro.
in all seriousness, yeah, you just have to follow the money. If companies can save money by automating most of their jobs, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Well, but like
It's simple.
those cashier jobs, like that's not like that's a job you get when like
Well, they basically already done it. You know, when you go into a store and they have the self checkout things.
yeah
Yeah, I mean, like
they have a
that's
human
basically
human
automation
standing
right
there though. If you have questions,
It's like a fake job, bro. You just
it's
gotta
like a
make sure
fake
people
human
don't,
right there.
people don't steal stuff, and they have cameras basically to make sure that you don't do that shit anyways.
But like
so
I feel like a lot of jobs like I think you just gotta know like you gotta be educated because like don't be a waiter.
that's
be
why
an architect.
it's so important to go get an education somewhere nowadays,
Yeah,
because it's not the
I want to be a waiter though through college.
yeah, it's not like the 50s anymore where could join the war and then come back and then get a job at a factory, make a good good amount of money, start a family with some and then just like have a house and shit like that. Nowadays everything costs more.
Yeah, I was looking at something. It was like to get into Yale. It was
Oh, it's way more competitive than it used to be.
well not that it was like how much it takes to pay for it.
Oh yeah, it's almost impossible.
'Cause it's like,
you're
Like,
gonna
I
be
put
in
myself
debt
through
no matter
college.
what.
It's like I put myself through college, like your dad would say. It's like yeah, it cost $2,800, to go to school there now it costs $45,000 a year,
Yeah.
and like that's crazy.
Look at all that.
Michelle Neal's right about this, bro.
Could you imagine like just going to like the grocery store and you just
Just
buy
that
everything
little
from a robot?
Do
I
you
mean, there are
think-
self-checkout places already, but I guess I don't know. I guess it's
I have a
different,
question for you guys.
Huh.
Do you think that cars should be automated? Yeah. That they should have AIs in them.
Screw it.
But what if they get hacked?
Screw it, man.
Screw
I want to
it?
see a self-driving car so bad.
I was at this seminar and this lady was talking. She's like, yeah, like 93% of like accidents on the roads are caused by humans.
Yeah, I think it will
Human
be. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, if what if like, okay, I don't know if the whole world becomes like hackers and everyone just decides like it's fun to hack each other and like try to kill people in cars or something. I don't know. That seems like a crazy thing to me.
It seems
that-
evil, but there's
I don't-
that shit that happens.
Yeah, and I guess like it'll be even crazier because a lot of people do things that they definitely wouldn't do in real life that they do online,
Yeah.
and people feel less. I don't know. They don't feel as bad doing
It's
stuff.
like attached.
Yeah, so maybe if you're like killing some, like, I don't know though. For me, it's like hard for me to picture that it would be like
It's like the
maybe it'd
same
be-
thing with drones.
it'd be like a freak accident. Like it'd be like something that doesn't happen a lot. Hey, it's okay. Don't worry.
It's Felipe.
Felipe, and on the podcast. Do I have to do anything? I can cut things out. So. Oh, okay.
Buenas noches.
All right. Ready?
And we're back.
And we're back.
Coolest podcast in the world. Coming at you, hazardous interests. I don't even know if I'm a host, but I'm going to say it anyways.
He's the host now.
You're a host, Brandon.
He's always been a host. Internet
Hey.
Savage, anything to say?
Hey.
Internet Savage.
Hey.
Dude, your name is definitely Internet Savage now.
It's not.
Es tu nombre.
It is. Follow him on
Claro que sí.
Twitter. Use Twitter.
I don't have.
Twitter?
What's the app, bro?
That's what I strive to be, an internet
An
savage.
Internet Savage. Bro.
Absolutely. Just trolling at a rate that's never been seen before. Just hitting all the girls' DMs.
You think?
Negative. That's a negative. Ghost
Hey,
Rider.
you think Twitter's God given, bro? Like the stuff you find on there, is it like the funniest things you've ever seen in your life? Like
It is pretty funny. I find a lot of funny videos. Me and you we send each other videos.
Yeah. No, but I mean like memes and stuff. Like I legit cry when I see those.
Yeah.
They're like stupid funny.
Vine, I thought was super funny.
But it wasn't profitable.
Yeah.
Make it profitable.
Never had a Vine.
It was funny.
I didn't
like,
make Vines.
But no, that's
I
the
made
thing.
like stupid.
I
never even had the app.
It's
Hey, so
couple
you had these
stupid.
Viners. So hey,
Yeah, right. They're
you had a
so
couple
easy
good
to
Viners, right? That like made solid content. Then you had all these crappy ones. Then it got shut down. Then they go to YouTube, and they make these crappy YouTube videos
Yeah.
called
then
vlogs.
you get
where they
filthy free.
basically walk around with the camera and just like say what they're doing. Like I could do that,
Yeah.
but since I'm not like already famous, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. It's.
Like Jake.
Yeah. If you vlog and you have no viewers, you're just like pathetic. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, oh yeah, I went to the beach today, like with my family. Like, no one cares. Shut up. I don't know.
But they got like those
Wait.
2 views.
Wait, did we already
You gotta
talk?
start somewhere, right? If you're gonna be a vlogger, you gotta just.
Isn't that us though? Because we have like 10 views.
Yeah, that's exactly us right
Hey,
now.
10 solid views.
Hey, 10 solid.
Solid.
Views.
10
Shout out to
zero.
all our subscribers.
we got like 13 subscribers now.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
fam.
Shout out to the
If we hit
fam.
100, we throw a party.
Dude, what if this video like went viral?
It won't.
Just like, what if though? Like imagine.
If this video goes viral,
Bro, why is the mic so
What do you have
close
to
to your
say,
mouth? Like, I'm
what am I gonna do?
If the mic
Put it in
is,
the comments. I'll do something.
Yeah, comments. suggestions.
don't put the mic too close because I think the audio is messed up again this time.
Put something in the comments.
Put something.
Oh
on
yeah.
YouTube.
Also suggestions. What we should talk about.
Yeah, what we talking about is IAs or IAs.
Oh, wait,
Gotta
okay,
do
wait.
my
There's-
IBAI.
there's-
I can't even say it now.
Intelligence of
There was one thing. Alright, because I feel like we've talked about this a good amount. We need to talk. Oh wait. Should we show them the Mario thing?
Yeah, I got a lot of things.
First.
Well, so I got Mark Zuckerberg.
He roasted.
This is crazy. This is like the leaders of our generation.
They're
Isn't that
they're
crazy?
beefing.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
What
He's
did
so,
he
Elon
so
Musk
sad.
said that
He's
his,
such a
his
nerd.
knowledge about
He's like, oh.
AIs is limited.
Elon Musk roasted me. kind of looks like that.
So
Bro,
sad.
we
So-
should watch The Social Network.
Yeah, we should.
Why does he look like that?
So
What a
we
guy.
got that. We got that.
Hey,
What's
This
this?
is Elon Musk. He has like a lot of
Is that him?
different things that he's
Yeah.
gonna try to.
Save humanity. Quote, I'm not even just making that up. From machine learning overlords. Look at this guy. This is a dope. This is a dope guy.
Maybe he.
So he has this company, OpenAI.
OpenAI, and then
Maybe he's
I was
the
telling
one.
you earlier about Neuralink.
Yeah.
Wait,
Really
theory.
Huh?
Theory. Maybe he's like gonna try and slow all this down, and then boom, he's gonna come out with it.
I think he is. He's like joined this company Neuralink, where he basically is like, he's trying to link your brain with a computer, so they can sort of talk to each other.
Really?
Exactly.
Expand consciousness.
Imagine that. Imagine uploading your consciousness into a computer.
Or imagine the computer's hooked up to you and you think Google and Google's there. Then you think,
Pizza.
pizza and pizza's there. Or you want to save some notes? Go ahead. Or, any question you got off the top of your... Like, imagine how much you'd learn just throughout the entire day. Like, imagine if you had, like, a computer hooked up to your
But
brain
you don't
like
even
that.
forget about like 90% of the stuff that you learn in a day. You forget.
Really?
Something like that. Watch. You look it up. You only
Oh, my-
remember like 10% of which.
Well, because a lot of it's irrelevant, though.
Nothing's relevant.
During the summer.
Let's
Right
see
there.
how much we forget.
Go down. 10%.
Wow. It's crazy. Dang. Alright, well, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
This is dumb. I was looking at this, but the AI that we have like today, like there's more advanced AI, but the AI like people know is stuff like Siri and like
Cortana.
that's like it's
Alexa.
smart, but it doesn't. It's not like you're not seeing the machine learning in process.
Siri's like shit though.
Yeah, Siri. It just needs to be offline. Every single time I freaking whip out my phone, I don't have an iPhone anymore, but I would hold that button down. I'd just be like, call, whatever, and it'd just be loading. I'd be like, oh, god damn it,
I'm gonna
Siri.
just type it.
Please.
Yeah, Apple needs to fix their AI.
But I can tell you, when I was a kid and I first saw Siri, I just like was so excited to just like curse at it. Or like say like random stupid things to it to see like what it would say. Like it was so exciting to me. Like I could not wait to try like Siri just for that. Sure, that's just me
I
though.
cussed out Siri.
Really?
I won't lie.
Yeah, I definitely have
The
multiple
best is
times.
she's like, that's not very polite.
Yeah, sometimes you have to let her know how you feel.
Yeah.
IBM, third company. They're sort of
IBM?
obsolete now because there's other companies that do their job a lot better than they
But
do.
I think Watson is cool.
Sure, we
Because
talked about that.
it's kind of open source. And that's what this is about. You can just use Watson right now.
Oh, really?
Cool, right? Alright, this
Let's,
video.
Let's go.
Get ready.
let's
Are
watch.
you guys ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Vamos.
You're watching a skilled player play Super Mario World, but this player is not human. It's a computer program I wrote called Mar.io. This program started out knowing absolutely nothing about Super Mario World or Super Nintendo's. In fact, it didn't even know that pressing right on the controller would make the player go towards the end of the level.
It's
I
my
learned all
favorite
of these
Mario,
things
by the
through a
way.
process called neuroevolution. In this video, I want to teach you about how Mar.io learned to beat this level, Donut Plains 1, what his brain looks like, and how it's all based on actual biological evolution. So let's start out by actually looking at Mar.io's brain. Let's play it again, but this time we'll look at Mar.io's brain as it's making the decisions of what buttons to press. It's going to look a bit complicated at first, but don't worry, I'll help break it down for you. This structure of colored lines and blinking boxes is called a neural network. It's a simple mathematical model for how a brain works, but it can produce some very complicated behavior. With enough computational power, a neural network could come close to simulating a real human brain, but modern technology isn't there yet.
Will
On the left side, you
will they have
the
emotion
inputs.
though?
This is what Mar.io sees.
Will it have a
It's a
consciousness?
simplified view of the level. The white squares stand for blocks the player can stand on, and the black squares stand for moving objects like enemies or mushrooms. On the right side, you have the outputs. These are the 8 buttons that Mar.io is able to press by using its neural network. In between the inputs and the outputs, all those lines and boxes, those are the neural network. Each free-floating box is called a neuron, and the lines connecting those boxes are like the axons and dendrites in a human brain. At any given time, only some of these neurons and connections are actually being used, and this is what people talk about when they say you only use 10% of your brain. The neural network you're seeing is a pretty complicated one, and it got so complicated as a result of a 24-hour evolutionary learning session. So, to explain how neural networks work, let's rewind about 24 hours and look at how the whole process started. This is what Mario looked like at the beginning of its training session, all the way back in generation number 0. The program is probably even dumber than you thought at this point. Often it just stands there and doesn't even press any buttons.
Isn't that
If
crazy?
Mario stands still for too long, it'll cut off a simulation and try the next neural network, so it's mostly just jumping from one simulation to the next. But occasionally, the neural network says to press the right button, and the player starts walking right. Behavior isn't complicated, but it's enough to make at least some progress in the level. Let's take a look at a sample neural network to understand just how that works. This is one of the randomly generated neural networks that appeared in the first generation of the simulation. There are some green lines and a red line, and one neuron in the middle. Here's how it works. A green line is a positive connection, and a red line is a negative connection. A green line reading from a black or white square will turn its output the same color. A red line reading from a black or white square will turn its output the opposite color. In this case, the green lines read from the platform that the player is standing on and make the neural network press the right button as long as the player is standing on it. However, when the red line reads a black square representing one of those Caped Koopas, it presses the A button and makes the player jump. This puts the player in a position where the green lines are no longer reading a white square, so the right button turns off and Mario just stands there. This is a really basic example that illustrates how a more complicated neural network might operate. The more lines and neurons you have, the more nuanced the decisions can be. So, how exactly do we get those more complicated neural networks? The answer is evolution. When Mario gets further right on the screen, its fitness goes up. In this case, fitness is a function of how far right it gets and how quickly it gets there. Only the neural networks that produce the highest fitness are selected to be bred, creating the next generation. It took 34 generations of genetic breeding and fitness
Isn't that
evolution
crazy?
before Mario was
It's
able to
like
finish the level
survival of the fittest.
and get a fitness score
Well,
above
he's
4,000.
defining the fittest.
You can see there were
as
several
how
places
far
it
it
got
goes
stuck for a
and
few
how fast it
generations,
got there.
but it always evolved out of those ruts.
So what are we
Let's take
defined
a look
to do?
at a few of those ruts. You can look at the top left corner of the screen to see what generation number each rut occurred on. This process of picking the fittest individuals from each generation, breeding them together, and adding random mutations very closely matches the actual process of biological evolution that took single-celled organisms and produced intelligent humans. That's the power of neuroevolution. And though we don't yet have enough computational resources to produce something on the level of a human brain this way, it's kind of neat to see what it can do on one of my favorite games. I didn't come up with this idea on my own. This algorithm is called NEAT, which stands for Neuroevolution of Augmenting Topologies. And it's based on a paper by Kenneth Stanley and Risto Mikulainen. It's a really great paper that described how to use genetic algorithms to build up neural networks from bare bones, without presupposing the best structure for the neurons and their connections. It also includes some really cool ideas for separating genomes into species, which a lot of genetic algorithms don't really try and do. I wrote Mario from scratch in Lua as a plugin for an emulator called BizHawk. As I close out the video, let's take a look at the fittest neural network in each generation. It's kind of cool how sometimes you can see them make modifications to each other and improve performance, but sometimes an entirely new species becomes prominent and dominates the others. If you'd like to do more reading about the concepts I talked about in this video, I provided some links in the video description.
Mind blown?
I had a lot of fun working on this project.
Holy Jesus. I wish I understood that. That would have been cool. But it seemed pretty cool.
It's just like
The premise that it was learning.
it just showed the evolution of a robot.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Genetic algorithms.
You know something about that?
I don't.
Yeah, that's sick. Maybe we can make one day.
Yeah. Hopefully you can make genetic algorithms one day.
That's crazy. I dig it though.
Oof. So what should we
Well, we got
continue to next?
we got word of the day. Astrophysics. You know what's up. Astrophysics, man.
True.
Definitely the smartest word on the planet.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I study
Huh?
astrophysics.
Yeah, you're just like automatically the smartest guy
Whoa.
in the room. Sit down. Oh, what do you do? Oh,
Dude,
I'm an
have you seen the
astrophysicist. Oh, no big deal.
Have you seen the longest word in the English language?
Is it that?
Something crazy. It's like,
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Is it like
Ultra
a?
microscopic siliconovacanoconiosis.
Longest.
It's basically black lung disease.
Oh.
See, look at pneumonia ultra microscopic siliconovacanoconiosis.
Lung disease? Oh my gosh.
See, yeah, that's basically it.
Specifically from a volcano. Wow, that's
I
interesting.
remember
Is this
my
gonna
dad
happen?
told me that a long time ago. What's up?
You think that's gonna happen? Like our words are gonna start gonna get starting to get longer,
No, shorter.
shorter.
Yeah.
Dude, have
At
you
some
seen
point, I feel
the
like they're gonna
zip?
get utterances. It's like, you just need something.
Dude,
Like,
have you
yeah.
seen this?
See it?
Yeah. The frequency of any word is inversely proportional to its rank in the frequency table. So every single word, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just because people, they don't know why. And Zipf's law happens for like a lot of stuff. I saw this on Vsauce. Shout out to Vsauce. And
Love you, Vsauce.
I love you, Vsauce, so much. And they think it's just because people try to express themselves as quickly as possible, but in a way that everyone will understand them best.
So shorter words are used more often.
Yes,
and
because then
longer
people
words are
understand
used
you more.
less.
It's more likely that they will. That's
like
why
this-
Donald Trump, bro. That's why he works. He's, he has like a freaking.
That's why he
great
won?
vocabulary, but like everybody gets that.
He's a fucking idiot though.
Because- yeah.
It's got me thinking.
He's a talk for another day, bro. He just.
I don't even know anything about him, bro. I don't know how he won. That's crazy. Is it like a scale or is it like a frequency? For Zipf's law.
Dude, we should watch Donald Trump. Have you seen Alec Baldwin's impersonation of him on Saturday Night Live?
Oh yeah, I have seen it.
It's hilarious.
It's funny. Then they did too much of it. Just got old.
It was crazy.
He's 71.
How's that possible? We need some young politicians. Like what?
Do you believe that his net worth is 3.5 billion?
Fraud. That cheated his
Fake
taxes.
news,
He'll
bro.
never submit his tax returns.
Really?
Yeah, he never will. Everyone's been
Yeah.
saying do it. He hasn't done it. He's not gonna do it. Why would he do it?
You're rich, you don't have to pay taxes.
Why would he just pay him though?
Because why give away money?
Cause homeless.
Exactly.
Donald Trump doesn't even know what a homeless person is. All right, this day in history, U.S. postal system is established. Man, I
becoming
love the
obs-
mail.
It's becoming obsolete from Amazon and all these other.
Do you remember like watching Scooby Doo, and just like that one show, that one like episode where it's like, you got mail.
That used to be the old AOL thing.
But we used to
They'd
say
be
you
like,
got mail. And
"You
people
got
get
mail."
people get fucking hype about that.
I thought, yeah, that was AOL.
That was AOL.
You know what AOL was?
No.
It was like the messenger back then. Like before people were freaking texting each other and
Chat rooms.
kicking each other and
You'd go into a
Snapchat,
AOL chat room.
You would have like
What
a
is that?
server that people would connect through on AOL, and they would like just message each other on the computer. So like that was like there's so much culture behind that back in the day, like the early internet days.
Really?
Yeah. And it said you got mail. I'm pretty sure. It's also like that stupid virus thing. It's
Yeah.
like super memey
Yeah.
too. Bunch of MLG YouTubers. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? You got mail. You got mail.
So,
You think that the postal system will last?
no.
I think
Jones.
so because it's like,
Oh well.
isn't it like
People still
federal?
get things mailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
What about like packaging? Like
Well,
that's
what if
such a
the
big thing.
government just decides to use drones?
I don't think they'll go there.
You don't think so?
No,
I think
because
so.
I feel like
Maybe
there
not
are
as
all
fast
these
as
jobs
others,
established
but-
already, so like they're just gonna keep it there. I feel like in this case, they'll just
Well, for
run
how
it
long?
to themselves. I
So
don't
the
know
government has morals, but the private companies don't.
exactly. For the most part.
Why?
Just because they care about their people.
Private companies
I don't know
have
if
more to
that's really
lose.
true, but
But Trump, like,
yeah, but
But
Trump
Trump.
doesn't reflect our entire government body. I'd say that
Yeah.
our
True.
government is good too. It's always bad.
Exactly.
It's good too.
The internet savage. What do you think about this?
I'm feeling curious. Who led snakes out of Ireland? What?
What?
Patrick was largely forgotten. Patrick. Who is this Patrick?
Patrick Star.
Oh, true. Yeah, I get it now. Definitely. When was the smiley face invented?
63?
What do you mean it's a smiley face? What?
Hey, that's guts.
Dude, I could have made that.
Hey.
I could have made that.
Why did it take us so long?
Too bad you didn't, because this guy did
1963, what?
a long time before we were
A
born.
freaking smiley face?
How many times have you drawn a smiley face?
So many
I have
times.
no
Dude,
idea. Hey,
kids definitely drew that
a
like
good
millions of years ago.
topic.
It's not even millions of them even around.
What's up, B?
A good topic I think we should close on is this one meme. You could say it is. I saw on Twitter one time.
It is the beam.
It's called the the sauce versus the juice.
Alright, sauce versus juice. Let's
Oh, God.
give me a rundown of the sauce versus
This
juice.
guy.
Alright.
And this is the video right here, and
Alright,
we can
alright.
discuss it afterwards.
Juice is temporary. You know, anyone can obtain the juice or something. I mean, you could say that just because you got a nice car, so I'm like, oh man, you got the juice. You know, it's something that kind of comes and goes. The sauce is forever. You buy you a Simply Lemonade. How long is that gonna last in your fridge? A couple days maybe. That's the juice. How long does barbecue sauce last in your fridge? Wow. That's the sauce, man. It sticks around. It's hard to move. I'm telling you. What's the difference? Juice.
So yeah,
juice
that's
is
basically it. But like, what do you think about that? Like, if you see someone and they're just like they're fly for that day, are you gonna like say, man, they're juicing today or they're juiced today? Or you be like, are they saucing? Because like honestly,
Hey, they're saucing if they're juicing every day.
If they want to continue with just grind?
But I mean, yeah, I feel like if someone's or like someone's juiced all the time, they're saucing because it's more thick.
So if
bro.
I call you
So, like,
juice, if I say, "Oh, Brandon, you're juiced today," you're gonna be like, I'm offended
They
because
called
I'm
OJ
not-
the
I'm
juice.
sauced, bruh.
Nah, look, they called OJ the juice, and look what happened to him. It didn't last forever.
Oh,
Hey.
facts.
Hey, as an intellectual though, I mess with your vision.
Hey.
ITA,
Having the
TBH.
sauce, it's a mentality. It's just a way to
Tell
be.
us about the mentality of the sauce.
You just sauce them, bro. Like,
No, how do you like? Alright, so
I'm
say you're
saucing,
someone who's
I'm
not
saucing,
saucing. You're
I'm
not
saucing
even. You're not even
on
juiced.
you.
Like, not even one day you've been juiced, and you just want to be sauced every day. How would you go about doing that? First step.
change your mindset.
Okay. Well, what's this mindset that you have?
Buy a gallon of barbecue sauce. Ice bucket challenge, but with the sauce.
True, real talk. No, but seriously, what's the first step?
It's mentality.
Mentality. What's this mentality that you have?
What's it different? How do you not have the juice mentality though?
No,
I feel like
the
it's
juice.
Does the juice mentality lead to the sauce mentality?
Yeah,
No.
like if you're like I'm juiced today, like I'm feeling so confident, my fit's on fleek. Anybody mess with me, I'm gonna knock them out. Or just like my teachers, I'm telling them what's up today. And I'm gonna be a savage today. I'm gonna be the internet savage today. And you just go around with that attitude, and you keep doing that every day. Like at some point, are you just like saucing?
Yeah, you make a conversion.
But if you like, one thing I was thinking about is like, you know, the people that are like the top, right?
Okay.
Like who?
Like people that are just like at the top of what they do, like they're the best at it. You know what I mean?
alright, for sure.
Okay.
You know how they're like
So like LeBron James,
What the hell was that?
LeBron James.
LeBron.
Alright. Right, okay.
Okay.
LeBron. We can all agree, LeBron, the saucing, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh my God, Omar.
Yeah.
And who's
Yeah.
Yeah.
sauce?
He's
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Elon Musk
Even
sauce
if you don't
on
like
life?
the team, you gotta respect the player.
Exactly.
Respect the player. He's saucing, right?
Nah. Now you know who got the sauce?
Who got
Who?
the sauce?
Lonzo Ball, don't say it.
Steve Jobs had the sauce.
Steve Jobs had the sauce.
Yeah.
I
Steve
believe you on that.
He had the sauce.
He
but
was
he
a,
never stopped.
He was a visionary.
Juicing.
Yeah, dude.
I think.
Non-stop juice,
Nah, that's
sauce.
no There's no
I know,
such
I
thing as
know.
that.
So I'm saying
Juice
sauce
is
life.
temporary.
All right.
Sauce.
I'm not gonna even
sticks
say anything
around.
at this point.
Nah, but
You feel me?
like you
you
still
stink?
didn't you still didn't answer my question. Like, what mentality is a saucing mentality?
That's for you to find out.
So it's just like trial and error, and then one day you figure it's like, damn, I'm really saucy.
Once you got the sauce,
Do
you know you got the
Do you
sauce.
need other people to tell you that you're saucing to be saucing? Or can you just be like chilling by yourself, like, bro?
You can feel it. You can
Feel
know
it?
You can know it.
So like one day you
can,
have to be.
You can
too-
notice how it like how everything changes and the people and like everything around you changes because you got
Okay,
the
so
sauce.
people know like what's up, and
People
you're
know
like,
what's
you're
up.
like, hell yeah, I'm
got the
sauce
sauce.
in
You
this.
got the sauce.
You got
And
the
then-
sauce. You just pull out some sauce out of your pocket.
You just pull out, you throw out
Yeah, I
some
got
of those
sauce.
packets
A1,
at 'em, bro.
baby.
You want some ketchup, bro? Bam, I'm saucing.
Bam, ranch, ketchup,
Sweet and sour.
honey mustard.
Polynesian sauce.
You already know.
Buffalo. I'm throwing that buffalo on you, bro.
Pulls out like a bomb.
It's getting
You
spicy.
get
up
fancy,
in here,
whip
bro.
out some like raspberry sauce. Put that shit on your toast. What up, French bread? I got that blueberry sauce. Chocolate sauce for your goddamn ice cream.
So the guy looks over, he's like drinking juice. He's like, fuck, I want to be that guy.
One other thing we should talk about. I know you know who this guy is. Do you know who Jake Paul is?
Jake Paul?
The vlogger.
Here we go.
Toxic.
He's someone who was on Disney Channel. Recently got taken
He's-
off at Disney
He's
Channel.
was like,
He
I think that's
actually
just
got
the
taken
worst thing.
Yeah, they
They took him off?
they parted ways, but he basically got fired.
He sucks.
He's been pissing off a bunch of his neighbors. He went over and vlogged
that
the
guy.
apology without asking for their permission. So Post Malone bought a bunch of his merch as a joke, right? And he posted on like Twitter or something, Post Malone did. And then Jake Paul was like, holy crap, this would be sick to put on my blog, bro. So he takes the merch that Post Malone got, drove to his house, and gave it to him and asked if he could be on a song with him. This is what Jake Paul did. After you hear people saying, you know, don't show up to my house, like, you know how YouTubers usually tell their fans, like, don't show up to my house, it's really annoying? Jake Paul shows up at a singer, songwriter, rapper, whatever you want to call him, his house. That's weird.
God damn! Holy shit! That's my reaction.
I think it just comes with having, like, all that fame, like, so quick. And when you've built a career...
And all your fans are 12?
When you've built a career off of doing whatever you want, and there's like literally no boundaries and nobody's telling you what to do, and you're making all this money, then you just think anything you do is okay, as long as you have your camera with you and you got a bunch of people just hyping you up.
Hey,
and, you know,
I gotta watch this. I see this thumbnail and I don't know what it is, but
is it a
we're
meme?
watching it. Oh, it's one of these freaking MLG like.
No.
You hear the Roblox thing?
Oh my gosh. We're about to see some terrible stuff.
The public is in danger.
This is my favorite. What? What? Oh, it's like the Roblox sound.
What is Roblox?
Why do you need to know? I need it. Don't you think about running off and doing no daring do?
It's all
We've been planning
emojis.
this dinner for 2 months.
Nigga.
What? Why?
You
tell me when I saw this woman, we are talking about the greatest
Boy. Good. I am your
bitch.
I'm the greatest food you are ever gonna get.
Mission failed.
So
that was actually
So
funny.
what do you think about like memes like that? Like,
I don't even know, dude. Internet culture, like, it's so weird.
it's so crap. Like, honestly, like, I mean, it was kind of funny, but it's also like messed up at the same time.
Yeah, it's like so like the Nazi flags in the back. Like,
Yeah, like I don't mess with that.
it's fucked.
Here at Hazardous Interest, we do not support that sort of thinking.
Materialismo.
Have you seen this guy?
No.
He makes all the MLG videos like the most popular, I'm pretty sure.
Always lucky.
Wait, what? Shoot all the iPads and win a free one. This looks legit. I want a free iPad. Let's fucking do this. Where the fuck is my iPad? You won. Well,
See ya.
file Fuck it.
The Apple logo is backwards.
Oh fuck. How do I cancel this?
Dude, that's some Inception if I ever heard it. You only YOLO once.
Oh god.
You only
What the
YOLO.
fuck
You're fucked.
My computer is doing weird things. The fuck is happening to the town?
There's small details. That's what's pretty funny.
What's the best way to delete a computer virus? Wait, I think I got it. It has to be somewhere. This is too old.
Oh my god.
Got it.
I can't even. Where did all the screens come from? That's what I don't understand.
Where is it?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Savage.
Internet Savage.
Internet Savage, what do you think?
We left to get water, so we missed the video.
You couldn't hang.
You needed those nutrients from that water.
Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D.
That H2O.
Exactly.
Two hydrogen bonds with oxygen. We learned so much about water in biology.
Did you have Bolton with me?
Water.
Yeah, I think so.
Water.
Was it like 5th period?
What is it?
Yeah,
What
with
is
Chris.
it?
Yeah.
Chris Jensen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's that
Saw
song?
you class freshman year too, right?
Ceramics?
PE.
First period, yeah.
First period PE. And then we had like math together.
Yeah, last year.
Alright, this has been a great episode.
Yeah.
It's been
How
going
long?
for,
Should
let's
we-
see, where are we at? Where does it say the timing? Oh, 52 minutes. Wow.
Should we,
This is
should we say like an
longest-
outro sort of thing?
Thank you
Internet
for
Savage,
listening.
Any
We
last,
are Internet Savage.
any last remarks from the Internet Savage?
Find the sauce. Don't get lost in the sauce.
Okay.
Big O out.
Big O. Okay. So.
Okay.
All
Alright.
right. Sauce.
Lukey out.
Be freezy.
Don't
out.
stop juicing until you get the sauce.
Yeah. Sauce comes one day. And once you have the sauce, you'll get lost in the sauce and you live life.
But if you got
saucy.
no sauce, then you're just lost, man.
Yeah, you're just lost.
Keep striving, everybody. We love you.
Alright, see you later.